Hey Banner readers, I am Jocelyn Broadwick, Highlandtown's reigning mistress of smut and the host and curator of Baltimore's Randiest reading series, An Evening of Vintage Smut. And I'm here to share a little sensual selection with you. So we're going to be reading from Female and Fatal, which was published in 1963 and written by Kendall Hill. Holt lay on the wide bed, having taken his shower first. He felt clean, relaxed, and expectant with desire, waiting for Debbie to finish and come out of the bathroom. The sheets were smooth and virginally white, but not for long. He thought excitedly, lacing his fingers behind his head. Not for long. He still couldn't quite get her logic, but she sounded like she knew what she was doing, and he sure as hell wasn't going to argue with her about it. He'd already asked her 100 times if this was really what she wanted to do, and the answer had been a positive one, every time. They could get to a justice of peace in the morning. What the hell did a piece of paper mean anyway? Holt knew no sheet of paper could ever begin to prove the tender, grateful way he felt about Debbie. He considered getting out of the bed for a cigarette, but then he changed his mind. She'd be coming out of there any second now. He'd wondered if she'd look as marvelous as she always did, naked and ready for love. She stepped out of the bathroom. She was completely nude, her well-curved, flawlessly smooth body an ivory symphony of delights. Her breasts were tipped with delicately pink nipples, which jutted out arrogantly and upward, bouncing slightly with each step she took. Her hips were rounded, firm, and they swung with sensual grace. Good galloping God, Holt thought, drinking in her unbelievable beauty and desirability. She's even better than I could have possibly imagined. And to think all those goodies are mine. All mine from now on. Remember now, Debbie said softly, climbing into the bed and bringing her warm, satiny flesh to his hands. I'm kind of new at this, so just seduce me a little. Even her virginal smile was wicked. There ain't no such thing, honey, Holt muttered, pulling the sweetness and warmth of her to him. And then the lovemaking began. So I never imagined that I would be known for reading vintage porn novels, but my friends here at Rest and Shine, Kevin and Kinsley, who own the shop, they started acquiring all these porn novels from the 1950s, 60s, and 70s, and we were at the Highlandtown Art Walk, had a couple sangrias, thought it would be hilarious to read them out loud, and they elected me to be the person to do that. So we did it amongst ourselves that first night. It was a lot of fun, but then I came back the next month, did it for an audience, people loved it, and we've been doing it ever since for the last 4 years.